Hi guys, welcome back, today I will be playing around with brown paper bags. If you're anything like me and you live in a place where every time you go shopping you get a brown paper bag, you end up with a gazillion of them, especially, you know, when that's all they have. So I try and use these as much as possible. I mean, you can only do so much with them. I use them for drop sheets that I can, like paint on and things like that. I've got some here. I'm not organised as usual, so I use them for, for drop sheets, for painting and things like that. As well as, other things. But anyway, digression. Today I will be making some little tiny booklets using most of the, well, not all of the bag, but the bits that you normally find hard to use, like the bases of your bags and your bag handles. I have done a previous video, or like a couple, on how I've made little bag handle booklets, but this time I'll be using this, the base of the bags, as well as the bag handles and these side panels. So you see how you've got the base here, and you've got your handles, and you've got these side panels here, these panels down the side. So I will be using the side panels, the base and the handles for this video. So let's get started. Now, I've only got 30 minutes because my husband's gone on a trek into Brisbane area. So, yeah, I better get a rig on. Okay, now, we grab our base once we've pulled our bag apart. And I'm going to fold this in half, just quickly, hopefully, if all goes to plan. So let's fold this in half. And I'm just going to cut it straight up the middle, because I find that that's too thick if you use two. I mean, you can use two if you want. It depends on how thick you want them. But for this particular project, I will be cutting them in half. So I will be getting two little booklets out of the one bottom. So we end up with this, yeah. So, let me think. Now these little flaps here, I'm just going to open up a little bit more. I'm just going to encourage that. If it rips inside, that's fine, because we're going to be sticking our handles down inside this very shortly. So that will cover up that ripped bit, yeah. So if it rips, no problem. So let me just open that up, because I want to make these pockets so we can slide things in, like in the side. So we have that. So let's now open this up. Now I found that these actually fit perfect on the inside. You might have a little tiny bit here and a little tiny bit there, and you've got this gap down the bottom here. But that's fine, because we can fix that if you choose to fix it. So what I'm going to do is just stick this down. This is a perfect opportunity to use these bits. When you have those leftover glue bits, I keep mine and I put them in a jar, and I use my jar. Now I just have to find my palette knife. Oh, I had it here earlier. Once again, I am so organised, I amaze myself. Oh, I cleaned up, that was the problem. I cleaned my desk. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we just need a palette knife. And we need, actually, I'm going to put it on here. Don't mind me. Don't follow my directions any way, shape or form. You'll get into trouble if you do it that way. Okay, so I just want to line this up and hold that in place. Otherwise it's hard to stick down. So let me do it this way, and I'll just grab a card and I'll spread this out. So yeah, perfect way to use up those end bits of glue on projects like this. Yep. So we'll get that. We'll smooth it out with a clean card. And then we'll do the other side. Because that just helps hold this paper bag handle bit in place. Makes it a lot easier. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're having fun doing lots of crafting. Okay, so there's that. So what I'm going to do now is just put that aside. I'm going to grab the other half of this. It doesn't matter whether it has a hole in it because it's going to be folded straight down the middle like so. Just like that. And then we glue. So I will grab some glue once again. And I'll just use the knife for this one. Stuck to my glue page. Sometimes I leave the scruffy bit on the outside. Yeah, just for something different, but this time I'll put it on the inside. And there we have that. Now what we'll do with this part is, let me just fold this up and get rid of that. Alright, so this now can be a pocket. So I'm going to glue that down as a pocket. But first I'm going to quickly, where's my blending tool? I'm just going to use some walnut stain because it's a darker ink. And I'm just going to do that on here so I know that that's where the pocket is. So we have that. And what you can do is you can stencil here. I might just do that real quick. I might just grab a quick stencil and just give it a little bit of a go over. Why not? Just to use up this extra ink on my blending tool here, or blending sponge. There we go. I'll hang that back up. Get rid of that. So now we have some nice background there. You can stamp on the back. You can put a picture, magazine image on the back. Anything you like. So what I'm going to do now is just grab some fabric glue because I really want this to stick. This pocket. I could use tacky glue, I suppose, but I really prefer this. At least I know it's going to stay and it's not going to go anywhere. And we will position that over this little bit here that we've missed. So then that covers that up, and we end up with a pocket. Look at that. And there we have it. So what I will do is I will pop this underneath my, what do you call this? My mat, yeah, to dry flat. And I'll bring this one up because I've already done this one previously. I've stenciled on the back of this. I've reinforced this corner with some paper because it was a little bit ripped. But yeah. And we just cover up, what we do then is we cover up the writing if you want. I've just used a collage of scrap papers. And we end up with a little tiny booklet thing here that we can put a pocket. Hang on, I've stuck me. Didn't I open that? Good grief. I made this and I didn't even open my pocket up for that. Because that's how organised I am. Okay, so we've got a pocket here. Come on. There we go. A pocket there. And a pocket at the back. I can't believe I didn't open that up. Well, I can believe it, but, you know. Okay, so pocket there. Pocket there. And on the inside, what I'm going to use are these side bits, these side panels of your paper bag. You know, the bits that fold in. So I'm just going to grab that and cut these in half. And it will measure the inside of our little booklet here. And we'll trim this bit off. There we go. And we'll do the same here. I mean, you don't have to put pages in it. You can leave it just as is and put it inside a journal. So just say, oh, let me find a page. Let's just pretend that this is a journal page, like a signature in your journal. You could put that inside your signature and you can pop things in there. You could pop things in there, and then when you turn your pages and your signatures, you end up with that on the other sides. So you could use it that way in a journal. But for this particular project, I'm going to be inserting some little pages inside. I hope I'm not all over the show for you guys. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to get this done and pop a video out for you guys to watch while hubby's away. Otherwise, it's just way too hard to film because, you know, it gets very noisy when he's home with phone calls and whatnots. So you can sew that in, like with a pamphlet stitch. You can run the sewing machine up the middle. For this particular project, I'm just going to staple. Quick and easy, just quick and easy. So I'll pop a staple in there, a staple in there, and one in the middle. Job done. And then we have a tiny little booklet that you can use, decorate, pop it in a happy mail, fill it full of ephemera. I'll just shut these properly so they don't catch on things and rip your fingers open because they're a little bit sharp, these staples. So I'll just squash those down. So there we go. There we have it. So we have a little booklet. Yeah. And I'll show you some ones that I've done previously. So we've got this one here. I've just used a drop sheet. All it is one of these, just this sort of thing, you know, and I've just covered that with that. So we have our little tiny, I'll get rid of that gluey one. So we've got a pocket here and a pocket here, and inside it's just plain. And so there's that one. We've also done, what was these ones? These are some ones with stencils, I think. No, they're just plain as well. So they're just plain with, I've just covered up the writing on the back there. Same as this one. That one's got the stencils in there. And there's that one. It's another one. So very quick, easy, and fun to make. And these ones here I had a blast making. I really, really enjoyed this. I'm going to make a whole heap more of these. These ones I've kind of made in the style of, you know, when you get food stamp books, or back in the old days, you know, they used to get little stamps for certain things. Yeah, I just really had a ball making this. So this is what I've done. I've just dropped paper, just this stuff, and I've just put some stamps that I've had on the front. And inside, I've stamped on the inside of that, and I've made like a little, like a food stamp kind of look in the book. And I've perforated the edges with my little wheel tool here, if I can find it, this old thing. But yeah, if you really want me to do a step-by-step on how I did these ones, please let me know. It will be a longer video, obviously. There's another one with that. So this is those with the perforated edges. So you can just, you know, fold it, and you can use these little things in your journals, or they make nice little embellishments. So you just tear them off like so, and you've got little things that you can use or pop into a Happy Mail or something. Yeah, aren't they cool? So that's the one I've made. This one here, I've just put more stamping inside, very similar to this one, except this one is postage paid. So you've got little stamps, you know, postage stamps. So there's that. But yeah, like I said, just a very quick, easy, simple video today, guys. So you just chop the bottoms of your bags in half, stick your paper bag handles down. Do I have another paper bag handle? Yes, I do. So I might make this one a pocket. The ripped ones I normally make into a little, the pocket, because that way I can reinforce the edges with scraps of paper. So I don't know whether you want me to do another one, but why, I may as well. They don't take long at all. They don't take long at all. So I'll just stick that down while I'm here. I'll just grab a glue page. I use up some of this stuff. Yeah, I was pulling apart, I pulled apart 25 paper bags, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've got all these bases, and what am I going to do with them? And then I had an epiphany, and I just went from there, and yeah, I was very excited. I was really excited, guys. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm going to share this with everyone on YouTube. I was amazed with myself. So what I do is I just pull that off like that, and I just reinforce these ripped edges here. It just helps, you know, reinforce them, and it just adds a pop of colour as well. So I'll grab tacky for this one. So just some tacky glue there, and a bit of tacky glue here. And that helps reinforce that. And this one here will probably, oh, no, that one will probably need some as well. Oh, no, that's fine. This one will be fine. I'll just stick that flat down. Okay, so there's that bit done. Now for this bit, we'll just grab another another paper bag handle. We'll pop that down just like so. Take a scoop of this out. And I'll use a card for this because it spreads it out a little bit easier than the palette knife. Whoop. There we go. There's that side. There's that. Do we want a stencil or stamp? Yeah, I might just leave it plain just for this particular video. And then we will stick this down. And once again, I think I forgot to do the pockets on the front, but that's okay. We can get there. And I'll just grab my blending tool just so I know that there's a pocket here. And I'll stick that down. Some fabric glue. Come on. You got this. So there we go. And I'll swap that out for this one. I'll give that a fold. And then we'll just cover this up. We'll cover this mess up. I've got this. So I can use that. I can use, what else have we got here? Got some Japanese newspaper here. And I might just start with that. So glue stick, this. And this. So you can use magazine images, you can use anything you like to decorate this with, or little ephemera pieces that you get, you know, your little printables or digitals or anything you want to use, I guess. I'm just a recycler, guys. I use what I have. What else can I use? I've got a bit of this. It's just a magazine image that I've painted on. I might just pop a little bit of... Oh, that worked well, Rayleigh. Congratulations. Actually, that did work well. Look at that. Made for that spot in particular. There we go. Job done. I'll just grab a wipe. I've got very sticky fingers and everything is sticky. Alright. Just make sure all that's down. We fold that in half again. If I can get it in half. There we go. And we'll pop these in. These are already been pre-cut. Look at that. So they're there, ready to go and ready to be stapled. That simple and that quick. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'll just push these down because they get very sharp. There we go. So there we have it, guys. We can transform our brown paper shopping bags into something marvelous and spectacular. Again, look at that. I really love these. So yeah, if you want me to make these on camera, please let me know in the comments below and I will do a step-by-step on how these were done. Okay, it's quite easy. So there's those. There's these ones that are just plain inside, so they can be decorated to match a journal that you want to pop it into a pocket. These have just got some stenciling. Another plain one. There's another plain one. There's that one, and this is one that we've just done. The glue's not quite dry, but there we have it. So much fun. So much fun. So this one here can be decorated at a later date. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Once again, I've really enjoyed being here and making this for you. I hope you have enjoyed it. And I will tidy up my mess. And yeah, it's just been fun. I've really enjoyed it. Like I said, I was just sitting here pulling apart paper bag after paper bag after paper bag. And I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 bottoms left to make some more booklets with. So I'm going to have a pile, a pile of these things, because you get one booklet, like 2 booklets out of one base. And the bonus is you get to use up your bag handles as well. So I can use up my bag handles and I can use up these side panels. And the big flat sheets I can use for paint drop papers and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, please give it a try. Anyway, I'm going to ramble on more. So I am just going to let you all go. Until the next video, guys, please take care, stay safe, and I will catch us all later. Bye for now.